Hello, and welcome to Audi TV, the podcast.
The small Tyrolean town of Kitzbuehel is to the World Cup scene what Monaco is to Formula One. The Hahnenkamm races are the most famous ski races in the world, and coincidentally also a major social event. High-performance sports and partying go hand in hand here. Kitzbuehel madness. All the fans, no matter what nationality, come here to party at the world-famous Hahnenkamm. Normally about 8,000 people live in Kitzbuehel. During the Hahnenkamm weekend, around 100,000 populate this small community. It's a great atmosphere. When you realize just how many parties there actually are, Bergstübel, Tenner, Kitzhof, the Weißwurst party at Stangelwirt, then you really have to ask yourself how there can be anyone left in the streets, because there are just so many parties. Incredible! The absolute highlight of every year is the downhill race on the Streif on Saturday. Every child here knows this famously difficult run. The mousetrap is one of the most dangerous parts of the run. The Hausbergkante, the Zielhang. Then, when they're already tired, they have to step on the gas again to get to the finish line. I really do enjoy the races. I hope that everything will go well, that everyone will be in good spirits, that the weather will cooperate, and that the spectators will cheer on the athletes down to the last skier, and that they'll all stick around and not walk off, that they'll show their appreciation for the performance. A couple of kilometers away at the lake of Schwarzsee, a Hahnenkamm driving experience is scheduled. Among the guests is Scottish singer Amy MacDonald. DTM star, Audi factory driver Matthias Ekström, is testing the brand new Audi A6 on ice here and is excited about the races. For me, Kitzbuehel is one of the highlights of the year. To be able to see the downhill and the slalom is really impressive. Let's just say I'm a bit of a chicken on the slopes. I just don't want to go too fast. I have a lot of respect for Didier Kusch, Walchhofer, and very much so when they fly down the Streif. A star guest at the 71st Hahnenkamm races is singer-songwriter Jamie Cullum, for his first time ever in Kitzbuehel, and straight off to the ice driving experience.
Hello. Hi everyone. Hello.
How do you feel now?
It's incredible. I said he's an artist, you know. Like the first time I went up there, I was like, how the hell are we going to turn that corner? And he just slid into it beautifully. And actually, what's amazing is it feels really graceful. It doesn't feel violent. It must look crazy from here, but when you're in it, it's just the slide is really graceful.
It doesn't look quite so graceful when hobby skiers test their prowess on the Zielhang piece of the Streif. In the traditional kids' charity race, celebrities get to go full speed on this challenging part of the Streif. It was particularly challenging. My snowboard is brand new. I didn't even have time to try it out. I stood up there and hadn't even done a centimeter with the board, but it worked fantastically. Well, with such a perfectly prepared slope, it shouldn't be a problem coming down. I'm really proud to have participated in the Streif today. In the end, the dice decides on victory or defeat at the charity race. The number of pips is multiplied by the timings, so a slow team 6 can lead to a loss for even the most successful team. Professional ski racers are known to be tough, especially the downhill crowd, but even the best in the world have respect for the Streif, sometimes even fear. Swiss skier Didier Kusch has managed the descent of the most famous downhill run in the world for years without a fall, and what's more, very successfully. Last year he already celebrated his 3rd Hahnenkamm win. This time he could even take Franz Klammer's record with a 4th victory. Austria's skiing legend, Franz Klammer, one of Kitzbühel's most popular guests. He is the one skier to have won 4 victories on the Streif. But even before the 71st Hahnenkamm races, Klammer already has the feeling that soon he won't be the only record holder. I'd have to say I favour Didier Kusch, and then of course I'm counting on the Austrians. But to no avail. Nobody had a chance against the Swiss powerhouse Didier Kusch, crossing the finish line with a mere 1 second lead on second place's Bode Miller. This makes Didier Kusch, at 36 years and 159 days, the all-time oldest winner of a World Cup race. I may have needed a little more time to get through the starting phase of my career and to make my way to the top, and then to be able to stay up there on a regular basis. And now I am definitely satisfied.
Yeah, I mean, I skied well. I definitely could have taken more risk, but you know, here you usually could take more risk in hindsight. But when you're looking down at that course, it's hard to really hold the foot on the gas pedal the whole way.
As World Cup leader in downhill racing, Walchhofer and his fans were expecting a place among the first 3 for the Streif run. But it has to be said after his fall that the Austrian was very lucky under the circumstances. I wanted to curve to the right on the Seidelarm jump, which is normally not a big deal at all. It's normally pretty easy. I wanted to really take it at full force. And in the changing of the light and shadows, there was a slight impact that pushed me back. And then the net just kept getting closer and closer, and I couldn't get out of my position anymore. The most difficult World Cup course in the world. This year, even trickier. Icy washboard would probably be the most appropriate description.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of the ultimate tests of downhill racing. I mean, when it's in the condition it is this year, you don't ever have a chance to test yourself like that on World Cup. I mean, it's bumpy and the turns are so big and high speed, and you know, it's definitely, you have to make your decision about what you're willing to risk. And if you're willing to risk a lot, you have to be willing to take the consequences of what, you know, your actions can reward you with. And sometimes they can reward you with a win, or sometimes they can reward you with a really dramatic crash.
After the highlight of Kitzbühel, the World Cup circus will be moving on to Schladming, Chamonix and Hinterstoder. After that, the Alpine Ski World Championships are on in Garmisch.
Einer der gesellschaftlichen Höhepunkte eines jeden Hahnenkamm-Wochenendes.
One of the social high points of every Hahnenkamm weekend is Audi night on Friday evening. Here on the red carpet in front of the Hotel Zotena, stars and starlets gather together. See for yourself who this year couldn't afford to miss this highlight of the season, to enjoy, to star watch and naturally to party. The red carpet in front of the Hotel Zotena is the most coveted place of the Kitzbühel party weekend. Loads of celebrities and Audi friends are excited about the fantastic mixture of show and fine food. Perfect to set the mood for the Hahnenkamm races. I'll tell you a little secret of mine. I've never seen a World Cup race before. I've watched Winter Olympics like you wouldn't believe, but I've never seen something like this here. Really, I'm very excited. To be honest, I'm most excited about the whole live feeling here that I'll hopefully be able to experience firsthand tomorrow during the races.
It's my first time here. I've been to Austria before, but mainly Vienna, so it's my first time out here, and it's beautiful and it's so lovely to be here, and I feel very grateful to be invited by Audi.
But the Audi night is not an entirely private event for Amy MacDonald. The successful singer from Glasgow sings a duet with Jamie Cullum, the absolute highlight of the evening.
Tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to see Miss Amy MacDonald, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Amy MacDonald.
And the boys, just the girls, they cousin their hair. They shot him and it just said way over there. And the songs that get louder, each one better than before. Hey, you singing the songs, thinking this is a life. And you wake up in the morning and you have best friends stars. Where you gonna go, where you gonna go, where you gonna sleep tonight. Hey, you singing the songs, thinking this is a life. And you wake up in the morning and you have best friends stars. Where you gonna go, where you gonna go, where you gonna sleep tonight.
Jamie Cullum, an exceptional musician from Essex and now one of the hottest live acts around. Recently celebrated at the Football World Player of the Year Gala in Zurich, he set the mood for Audi's guests. The following evening, tens of thousands of fans celebrate Swiss skier Didier Kusch's victory on the infamous Streif Run and are rewarded with a fulminant display of fireworks.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Amy McDonald.
What makes you different from anyone?
And then the stage belongs to Amy McDonald. Together with her band and songs from her second album, the Scottish superstar thrilled the guests at the Kitz race party. The number one topic of conversation at the star-studded party was Didier Kusch's sensational fourth Streif victory. Fantastic performance. I can only congratulate him. An unbelievable run. To win with such an advantage, all my respect. Amazing. A really excellent performance. We all stood up and gave him standing ovations. It was really fantastic. And it just goes to show you that just being a few years older doesn't mean that you can't still make an impressive run down the slopes. Maybe the experience is simply a great help, especially in a race like this one, to make it down safely and do everything right. Didier Kusch was outstanding. And according to all the others here, the same goes for the star guests' performance.
In 10 years' time, I want to be free. I don't care about the cameras, I don't care about the lights. All I wanted was an ordinary life. Dankeschön.
The saddest thing about every Hahnenkamm weekend is that it's over so quickly. The slalom is going on behind me now, but for title holder Felix Neureuter, it's not going so well because he was disqualified in the first run. But he can make up for that in Garmisch, where they are hosting the World Ski Championship. We'll be there for you too. As from February the 8th, there'll be a daily Audi TV special with interesting guests, naturally, with the main results of the day, and with all the latest background topics. I hope you can join us again then. So for now, goodbye.
Thanks for taking the time to join us here at Audi TV, the podcast. We hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.